me say a little something about Jack Kerouac. Last night, I got to go to the Kerouac house in St. Petersburg. This is the last place Jack Kerouac ever lived, and it's been shut up for a couple decades. And finally, in 2020, somebody bought it. They opened it up so that they can have events there now, and they had an open mic night. And I got to go visit the last place Jack Kerouac ever lived, and sit in the last chair he ever sat in before he stumbled to the bathroom and fell down and died in the hospital. 1969, 2 years before I was born. Anyway, I came across Jack Kerouac in my late 20s, pretty much. If you don't know, he wrote a book called On the Road, and wrote another one called The Dharma Bums, about his traveling across the country. And I have crossed this country coast to coast 14 times now, hitchhiking, motorcycling, train, car, plane, pretty much any way you could possibly do it. And 25 years ago, I set out on my first solo adventure to write this book called The Rucksack Letters, based on this idea he had called the Rucksack Revolution in the Dharma Bums. And he said, see, the whole thing is a world of rucksack wanderers, Dharma bums, refusing to subscribe to the general demand that they consume production and therefore have to work for the privilege of consuming. All that crap they didn't really want anyway, such as refrigerators, TV sets, cars, at least the new fancy cars, certain hair oils and deodorants, and general junk you finally always see a week later in the garbage anyway. All of them imprisoned in a system of work, produce, consume, work, produce, consume. I see a vision of a great rucksack revolution, thousands or even millions of young Americans wandering around the rucksacks, going up to the mountains to pray, making children laugh and old men glad, making young girls happy and old girls happier. All of them Zen lunatics who go around writing poems that happen to appear in their heads for no reason, and also being kind, and also by strange, unexpected acts keep giving visions of eternal freedom to everybody and to all living creatures. And I thought that was just beautiful. And so I set out to write this book called The Rucksack Letters, and I visited a number of intentional communities across the country, and it's been 25 years since I set out to do this. And so it was really just such an amazing adventure to be able to go and spend a little time in Jack's house, sit in his chair, sit on his bed, sit at a typewriter that was just like his, and I don't know, I still hold the vision for these rucksack wanderers. Now it seems they're all getting, live in vans and doing a similar thing, but there is still this idea of people who are doing that, and that are writing these poems that just come to them and sharing this idea of a better way of living beyond this work, produce, consume cycle that we've been so well trained to take into. So if you're interested, you can find the Rucksack Letters wherever you find books, basically, pretty much Amazon, basically. But I hope you like it. If you give it a read, let me know. Let me know what you think of Jack Kerouac. What was your favorite Jack Kerouac book, if you have one of those, and what did you admire about him and his style and all of that? But I had to switch it up from Jesus to today because Kerouac liked Jesus too. But anyway, I was really excited to get that opportunity, and I'm thankful I got to do it. So hopefully I'll go again next month when they do it again. See ya.